Hey everyone! Today we have some major news to discuss that is causing quite a stir. Let's dive right into it. But before we begin, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button to help with the YouTube algorithm. Welcome to Updates Area channel. First off, there are several pressing issues we need to address: the debt ceiling, the 2024 election, and the state of the U.S. economy. Currently, all eyes are on the debt ceiling situation. A bill called the Fiscal Responsibility Act has already passed, signed by President Biden, which suspends the debt ceiling until January 1st, 2025. However, there are other plans in motion. Speaker Kevin McCarthy has proposed a plan to tackle the debt ceiling crisis. He aims to form a commission consisting of lawmakers and business leaders to review the federal budget and find areas for deficit reduction. Democrats, on the other hand, have concerns about this approach and have developed their own plan. Democrats have introduced the Debt Ceiling Reform Act, which would grant complete control over the debt ceiling to the Treasury Department, rather than Congress and the White House. Under this act, the Treasury would have the authority to make decisions regarding the debt ceiling without answering to anyone. Congress would only be able to stop the Treasury's actions by passing a joint disapproval resolution within 30 days, requiring a two-thirds majority in both the House and the Senate. Why is this important? Well, it's crucial to understand that this disapproval resolution idea was initially introduced by Senator Mitch McConnell in 2011 as a Republican proposal. However, times have changed, and both parties now have their own motives. Democrats are upset with President Biden for agreeing to the bill that raised the debt ceiling, as it includes cuts to work requirements and reductions in funding for SNAP and the IRS. Republicans, on the other hand, are disappointed with Speaker McCarthy for not securing the spending cuts they desired and compromising with President Biden. Passing the Debt Ceiling Reform Act would be challenging, as it would require a two-thirds majority in Congress. Republicans would be more inclined to support the disapproval resolution if they gain more control over the House, win back the Senate, and secure the presidency in the upcoming 2024 election. Democrats are also strategizing to gain control over the House, Senate, and maintain a Democrat in the Oval Office. So, both parties are looking at the upcoming election and assessing their chances. While the debt ceiling issue is not an immediate concern due to the suspension until 2025, many believe an agreement should be reached in 2024. It's worth noting that the election in November 2024 will be a critical event, not only for the presidency, but also for seats in the House and Senate. The outcome of the election will determine the balance of power and significantly impact the resolution of the debt ceiling issue. In addition to the debt ceiling updates, this morning brought another development that could influence the political landscape. Former President Donald Trump has been indicted by a federal grand jury on charges related to his handling of classified documents. However, being indicted does not mean he is automatically going to jail. It signifies that there is sufficient evidence to move forward with charges. Regarding his potential run for president again, there is no constitutional rule preventing an indicted person from running. However, Democrats believe that these charges could harm Trump's chances of being elected. Republicans, in turn, are highlighting President Biden's handling of classified documents, including the hidden documents found in the trunk of his car in a garage. They argue that Biden could face similar consequences. Democrats are already playing the political campaign game, aiming to limit the prospects of other candidates. Some are concerned about President Biden's performance and worry about what another 4 years might entail. Meanwhile, President Biden is awaiting the Supreme Court's ruling on student loan forgiveness. If blocked, he has an alternative plan in mind. Republicans argue that if Biden secures a second term, he may not address student loan debt adequately, merely making promises that fall short. It's crucial to stay prepared because what we are witnessing now is the beginning of a political process that will affect us all. Experts are already predicting various scenarios based on what lawmakers are planning to secure their re-election, regain seats, or win the presidency. Stay tuned as more information becomes available. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing for future updates, and I'll catch you in the next video.